plans for your world.
カトン豪華級の術
Her only salvation is written in ash. The Mother Soul was...
So before we getting started, I want to show you guys how this build actually works. When you get into the map, you use this pair to charge your Incinerate. Incinerate, it doesn't cost mana, but only the few. So you use your Incinerate on the enemy, then burns it. When enemy burns, you charge your COE, and the COE casts the Living Bomb. This Living Bomb seems as a cast, which could gain fuel for Incinerate. You just press one button, and it kills the enemy. It uses COE, and COE recharges your Incinerate, and it loops. So in map, you can see like I'm actually only pressing one button and keep using this skill. Sigil of Power is the same, and our main skill, Incinerate. And when boss fight, we use the extraction and the concentrated area to replace these two. This pair is for recharge your Incinerate sometimes when you get into the map, and for the boss fight, Cursed Ground. Blasphemy for Temporal Chains. Lessons. This is also not important if you don't have enough spirit. It's okay. Withering Presence. And the skeleton. Skeleton is for like every type of the minions is okay. I just choose the cheapest one for the spirit. When we are on the boss fight, we close Blasphemy and we summon 2 skeleton and we soul offering it. COE, the most important thing. So this could make our Living Bomb to shock the enemies, mostly when boss fight. So offering. And that's it. So also I need to explain you guys why I use Black Flame. So mostly like 99% enemies in this game, they don't have the chaos resistance, which means that basically chaos damage, if we are having the same amount with flat, the chaos damage could do better than elemental damage. Also, these perks, these skills with effect duration, movement speed, and attribute, or gain extra, or minus chaos resistance. These things, these notable passives are much more better than the fire version, so I choose the chaos damage as our resource instead of fire. Also, if you choose fire damage, means you need exposure in the boss fights or some hard enemies, which we don't need it for chaos damage. We can save the buttons, we can save the perks for these and these. Oh, about the event horizon, I gotta explain a little bit. So since our chaos spells that we need to cast by ourselves is only despair, and it's already been set in the weapon set 2, so we use weapon set 1 to link this, and there's a lose maximum life effect on it, penalty, such a penalty, but we won't gonna have it because our Incinerate or COE's Living Bomb, both of them are fire skills, so you won't suicide from the CI. And since we use the CI, Chaos Resistance is free from the items. At the bottoms, we are looking for this reduced movement speed penalty while using skills. Here, here, and here. Also, the amulet we allocated here for another extra penalty reduce. About the jewels, here is a metamorphosis for Roy, So Blue, and the Stormbreaker. Belief Diamond for Incinerate level. If 3 is too expensive, 1 or 2 is okay. It's completely okay. And a Megalomaniac. So, Megalomaniac is not only one choice for the damage, like immolation or lasting trauma. I choose these two because it gives me pretty much damage, like the magnitude, also the magnitude, also the duration, but you can actually like choose the freedom of movement to save your these skill points. And so which you could save these skill points at some like this place or these to look for some extra flat damage is okay. So it's kinda on your choice. You can pick whatever you want as your megalomaniac. It's not like you don't have it, then it's not working this build. It's not like that. Like also these builds are okay if you want. And a normal sapphire for 2 magnitude and a recover mana on kill. This is kind of important since we're not going to take these points. Also the From Nothing with Vol Pact. This gives us 2 important movement points right here. Okay, let's talk about the items. So what are we going to do is basically use our boots and build to reduce our movement penalty while using the Incinerate. But let me start with the weapon. So dueling is not important in our build. You can see I'm not using Spell Slinger right now, so we need prefix. What prefix we need is spell damage, chaos damage, that's all. Extra damage, you can choose whatever you want or just make it as a mana, plus mana suffix. We can choose a +4 for all spell skills or +5 fire skills. Both of them are okay, and the other suffix, you can choose whatever you want. Intelligence, mana on kill, recover rate, whatever you want. The cast beast is now working on our incinerates. Also, focus is also for chaos damage and spell damage. And we need a +3 for all spells, which we could found it from the essence. Some resistance. That's all we must need. All other stuff you can choose whatever you want. Helmet is for energy shield. Reservation of the spirit is not that much important. Also the socket, it doesn't matter. It's just for the incinerate the area effect. The much more you have, it's just much more longer. It won't affect the damage part. Body armor, we choose some spirit, at least 50, I'd say. And much more higher the energy shield you have, you are much more tanky. Gloves. Gloves, you better to have a 3 socket with a effect of socketed item. Then you can have a 90% magnitude of ignite on your gloves. So we need a darkness enthroned build, which thought it was a boot, and we can socket some movement penalty reduce on it. And I recommend you to have a at least 100% socket effect on it. Also on the boots, it's the same, and would be better to have a 3 socket on it. Rings for mana and resistance, both of them. Mana regeneration, you can choose if you already have enough resistance. Amulet, like we are going to use a spirit and all spell skills. That's all the prefix or suffix we need. These are for survive. You are getting more tanky with these two. And the mana regeneration attribute is whatever. You don't need it maybe. And the secondary, we need a chiming staff with level 19 sigil power and a +5 all spell skills from the essence. You can craft it by yourself. That's all. Oh, for the boss fight, we need another build, which thought it was a close, and we get another 2 magnitude sockets on it for some extra ignite damage, and a Ming's hurt for some extra chaos damage. Let me show you guys a speed mapping really quick. Okay, so now we are at a 52% daily map, and I forgot to use my temporal chains, but it's okay. Let's go. Okay, this is the reason why I picked Chronomancer for the build. You see, even my play was sucks, but still I can survive at this situation. Okay, we're done. Like 2 minutes for the Abyss and Breach map. AT 15, 52% daily maps. That's all.